Alright, so this video is going to be one of my what if stories. This is going to be about Fallout 4. So let's get ready and get into it. So what if Nick Valentine was the enemy detective of Fallout 4? Nick Valentine is one of Fallout 4's most trusted companions. Or is he? The wisecracking synth detective in Diamond City, always ready with a clue or a kind word. But what if that trench coat and fedora was just a disguise? What if Nick Valentine wasn't your ally at all, but your greatest enemy? Today, we're stepping into a Fallout what if, a dark alternate universe where the detective isn't solving crimes, he's creating them. The story begins the same. You're fresh out of Vault 111, your spouse, murdered, your baby, kidnapped. Everyone tells you, hey, if you want answers, go see Nick Valentine. But in this world, Nick isn't here to help. He's here to manipulate. Imagine Nick not as the loyal detective, but as a shadowy figure already pulling strings in Diamond City. Instead of pointing you towards Kellogg, he misleads you. He sends you on a wild chase, into ambushes, into traps that weaken you while he builds his empire. Every clue he offers is laced with deceit, every favor designed to keep you desperate. Nick wouldn't be a typical Fallout villain. He wouldn't attack you with brute force like a raider or a deathclaw, no. Nick would be a psychological enemy, charming, trustworthy, always one step ahead. He'd smile in your face while dismantling everything around you. Picture this. Quest that feels helpful at first, but actually strengthens rival factions working for him. Evidence that seems to point at Sean's location, but really just drags you deeper into the Institute claws. Nick becomes a master puppeteer, and you don't realize you're the puppet until it's too late. Now, let's add Eddie Winter into the mix. In this version of the story, Nick and Eddie aren't enemies at all. No, they're partners. Eddie Winter is the immortal ghoul crime boss, and Nick is his synthetic enforcer. Together, they play both sides of the wasteland. Eddie runs the shadows. Nick wears the badge of the detective. The people of the Commonwealth think they can trust Nick, but behind the curtain, he's silencing rivals, controlling information, and hiding every trace of Eddie's crimes. The sole survivor? Just another case file to be misfiled. Another problem to be quietly buried. The climax of this what-if story wouldn't be a friendly companion quest, no. The long goodbye becomes something entirely different. You're not collecting tapes to expose Eddie Winter. You're collecting evidence to expose Nick himself. Every holotape you find isn't just Eddie's arrogance, it's proof of Nick's betrayal. Each tape brings you closer to the truth, that the detective has been the real enemy from the very start. The final confrontation? A Norse showdown in Eddie Winter's lair, rain pouring, revolvers drawn, Nick standing across from you with the same calm voice, only now it's laced with venom. Sorry, kid. Guess I was never on your side after all. Do you kill him? Do you try to reason with him? Fallout's best stories thrive on moral choices, and this one would sting the hardest. The man you trusted the most was the one who destroyed you. This alternate Nick Valentine fits right into Fallout's core themes. Trust and betrayal in a world built on paranoia. The blurred line between man and machine. If Nick chooses corruption instead of justice, would it prove that synths are just as flawed, just as dangerous as humans? Or would it prove that humans wrote their flaws into him from the beginning? Either way, the story forces you to reflect. Was Nick just following his programming? Or did he choose to betray you? So there it is, a darker Commonwealth, A Nick Valentine who isn't your ally, but your enemy. The detective who investigates you, manipulates you, and in the end, maybe even kills you. What do you think? Would Fallout 4 have been more powerful if Nick Valentine was the villain all along? Or do you prefer him as the tragic hero we know and love? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this alternate universe Fallout story, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, keep your eyes open, because even the friendliest faces in the wasteland could be your worst enemy.